Hi Cancer, how are you doing? Eh? Let's find out. I've brought in my favorite personal deck, my favorite deck, period. Well, no, I do have a few favorites. But the Morgan Greers are the first deck that they're not even, the Tattoo Tarot really are the first deck that called me into this, but Morgan Greers are ones that I use for personal readings, even readings for myself. So it's going to be interesting. So far, very direct readings. I've given away most of my oracle decks to somebody, a very close friend who went through a life-death situation, and the guides behind those decks asked me to give them to her, and I will be getting my own versions again, or new ones, and giving them to her, the new ones, right? But in the meantime, these, my good old, the lovely Divine Doors, simple, small messages, but they can pack a punch as well. They jumped out at me because I felt it was probably time to give the Ancient India Major Arcana a bit of a rest from being used as oracles, and the Japanese tarot from being used as oracles. So I just shuffled these in between readings, and this one's on top, and it's catching my attention. So I'm going to check what this one says, and then we'll get a couple more of them, or however many they want us to start with, and then we'll get into the tarot. Oh wait, no, what was I going to, I'm going against my own. Passages. Spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. Spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. The reason I liked this deck and got it, which is one of the first decks I ordered, is because I've been a house cleaner, my own business, and so doors are significant to me. Anything to do with habitats are significant to me. Carry an energy specific to why I'm on Earth, apparently. All right, and that is speaking to me right now. Walking through passages of your transformation. Now, the last reading was about inner beauty. And I've been very concerned, I'm always concerned for everybody, but I've been very concerned for Leos and Cancers. Cancer, you also possibly have a Gemini sun, so you might want to check the Gemini reading as well. Sun would be your triggers and instincts, but it's where the sun, for most of you, it's where the sun was in actuality when you were born. And therefore, many Leos have Cancer suns. But then it depends what your other placements are as well. Okay. Good. Flips right out. We're not taking that. Oh, beautiful. Okay, what does that mean? Forgive and forget. Okay. Did Gemini get this? Somebody got this. A ritual cleansing of pain and lies. Arise and awaken. See a new sunrise. Okay. Anything else? Anything else right now for Cancer? Kind of sticking. Flipping, eh? Ooh, 1111. Okay. Numbers in doubles. Synchronicity in 2. Don't hold back your love now. Life is meant for you. All right, and pass on the sentiment. I'll put that there. Synchronicities. Okay, so 1111. That's kind of got some nice. Yeah, I kind of feel like that might be enough for now. If we need more, we'll get more later. So let's see. Let's see what the Morgan Greers want to say to Cancer. How are you? Okay. This is a start. 3. Aries also started with 3. So you might want to check your Aries placements. Yourself. your house of self, your first house. Okay. Now, I'm on a bit of a rampage about swords cards and finding the positives in them. And this, to me, is a mastermind card. The trick that she is going to pull off, right? It's like a Houdini trick. Because she totally is able to. We always take it as a negative, right? Like she's got herself stuck in her head. And I don't know that we necessarily know that she did this to herself. But this is like so far along in the progression from ace to 10 in a process, yes? Post-transformation, 2 steps away from completion. And this is where you really prove what you have. And you find out for yourself what you have. In the 9s, then everybody else finds out, right? So it's in reverse, leading back to a 7 of swords. I'm going to pause for a minute for the heater. Sorry. All right, let's try this. Now, I would take this as mutable air, when it's traditionally considered to be Gemini. Well, mutable, yes, but Gemini, I would take it as Aquarius. Because mutable requires the involvement of other people. And anytime we're into that energy, we are dealing with sophisticated progress. We're dealing with the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th houses towards the completion of cycles. And so this I consider to be in the realm of legacy, innovation, revolution, your nonconformity. Where are you a nonconformist? But where are you going to lead the way? Right? Because she's going to be in a leadership position. So there's something that's unknown. Look at all of these in the reverse. There's just a lot that's unknown right now, it seems. And we need to look at why. We need to look at why. So we have, this is leading back to a transformation in communication. That would be a 7. Communication, knowledge, ethics, ways of thinking. And now we have a 7 reversed. So not standing your ground, but that's leading back to a 6 of Wands. You're in need of a gift in your department of desires, ambitions. You're needing a gift from the universe as a sign, as an affirmation that you are on the path that you want to be for causing trouble in the world, which would have everything to do with your legacy. And then this, okay, in terms of houses, I mean, this is 7, so it's fixed fire, which makes it Leo, which makes it the 5th house of creativity, expression, leadership. Okay, so there's something in that area. So something between communication and leadership. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles. So another 2 7s. And we've got doubles then. They're saying look for synchronicities. So here's a synchronicity in terms of 2 transformations that are pending, that are waiting on gifts, signs. But this would be actually 6 of Pentacles takes us into that free will realm, that fixed earth, which I would put as Virgo, not Taurus. And that means it's a workplace situation. Similar reasoning that Capricorn should be mutable earth, because Capricorn's the career house. And again, mutable is dependent on the actions of others. Virgo is the philosopher, the hermit, that has everything to do with, staying put and figuring things out. So here we are. This is the final card of Virgo, final card of the 6th house. And it's leading back to that 6 of Pentacles, which to me has been directed to me. And I'm not trying to contradict any other reader. Who am I to do that? That's not the point. Every reader has their own agreement with their guides and their God. or gods in terms of how they're going to read the cards. That's what's so wonderfully phenomenal about having so many readers to learn from or to go to for everything. And that's why we all go to so many different readers. We know it. So this is, but one thing that was made clear to me in a personal reading for somebody multiple times in the past year, about a year ago, was that for me, the Six of Pentacles is going to represent whenever it shows up and how it shows up is an expression of how much free will right now in a given situation the person has. So we're looking at, it's a question of determining what your free will is, what your soul contract is in terms of earthly gains. So let's find out. But that would definitely be in the workplace or health area of your life. Your routines, problem solving. So 2 fixed energies and a mutable energy. And of course you're going to be stuck over here in this legacy house if you're stuck further behind in knowing what you want, who you are. There's something of identity there. And something of means, right? But ability. Sticking, sticking, sticking. We'll get there. We will get there. Oh, Cancer. Yes, I feel extreme tension. Okay. So, again, career, here's the career person. Going alone, like there's a lot of solitary energy here. So to go from, I just want to leave it in the center there. Now she's in the upright. So the career, your identity is, okay, sideways energy of 9 of Swords. What was I saying about you find out who you are and then they find out who you are, the rest of the world, right? So we've got double 11. Okay. Are you fucking kidding me? Double 11 house. 11. This is so much about your 11th house. Okay. Capricorn's good. Like your sense of how to do it, but the why. What you want. Yeah, this is 11th house issues. So again, Uranus, nonconformity, the Tower moments, the revolution, the innovation, the technology. Are you needing to up your skills technologically? If this is a case of workplace issues, if this is a case of systems issues, 6th house issues, and creativity issues, performance issues. This might be actually more beyond generating anything into performing it. It's the final card of the 5th house. Okay, necessary change, compassion. necessary change in fixed. Okay, more Virgo. More 6th house issues. So 6-6, 7-7, 6-6, 11-11. Now 5th house. Yeah, so 6th house, 10th house. So primarily 11th house issues of legacy. This being 5th house, no, 6th house, what am I saying? 5, necessary change, 6th house. It's the first, is what I'm saying. What I'm wanting to say is it's the first card of the 6th house. So a necessary change in habits, routines, or the workplace. Yes. The kind of work. Traditionally, they would say these are both cash flow, investment, and, like Taurus energy. So if that resonates more, but I'm going to say, no, if I'm right about the 11th house, it's the same set of rules. So I'm saying of course it's going to affect your finances. But if we look at it, if we look at the finances first, then we're not looking at the root cause. Yes? You want that recognition. Yeah, okay. And we've got an Ace of Wands. Just I'm thinking about the 7 leading back to the 6 of Wands. So you want that fresh desire. This is, again, Aries energy. And what was I saying about you might want to look into... Did I say... Yeah. Aries, definitely. And this would be in the first. This would be the first card. It's like only got a little space. It's got a day or two to itself within the first house in the calendar. So the house of self, identity. Sorry, battery cut out. The house of self and identity. Yeah, a new sense of self. Wow. Well, that just about says it. And that is divine timing. That is charted. As I read the cards, as my agreement with my guides and God about how to read the cards. They give me these cards when I need to know that it's charted. Otherwise, with other readers, they work it as including archetypal energy. But for me, it's a signifier exclusively of divine timing and a sense of who and what. Now this, from what I've been knowing for the months and months, this is very, very heavy, possibly, or you've come through the heaviness. However, it's here. It's here. Yeah, it's Scorpio energy. So your Mars and Pluto, your heart and loyalties. Let me take a moment here just to continue with the astrological aspects. Your Mars, your heart, loves, and loyalties. Right? That Ace of Wands. There we go again. So that's, and then your Pluto, your hidden strengths and powers. Your hidden wealth. Your hidden wealth. which is sitting right here. Right here, right here, right here. These are all your hidden wealth. Your hidden wealth. See, you need, it's out in the cold and you need, so your hidden wealth is in this, solving the 6th house issues. Yes. Okay, so now we have 2 9s. And this being in reverse, the wish fulfillment in reverse. But this is also Piscean, 12th house energy of working with guides and that whole issue of free will or not. Because 12th house is the house of free will or soul contracts, which you're going to do, you know, about, and being the muse, being the bridge. Yes. And yeah, it's wish fulfillment in other terms as well, but these are potentially all your guides and you're in communion with them, except you're not. And this is similar to your energy because it's water energy. And it's leading back to the 8 of Cups, which would be safe, past, you know, guided departure. But another master card of finding out what's in you. Yeah. It's hard to know what you want when you don't know for sure. I feel like there's just so much confusion. Yeah, okay. That's popping out. I'm going to put it back in. But, well, am I? It's an affirmation again. This is also considered to be an Aquarius card. The celebration, the manifestation, yes. The networking. The networking. I feel like, yes, if we consider how alone I was saying that I was feeling this to be, I feel like it's time for connection. And that might come harshly to you. In terms of you might not be wanting that. That's your own, this is your own energy, Cancer. This is also, as much as it represents 11th house. But it's Cancerian energy. Yeah, let me just pause to consider this. Okay, so it is this. So we're talking about the house of roots, ancestors, ruled by your conscience. So no sooner do we get talking about guides in 12th house than we're faced with. And these are those 3 cups that you're worried about spilling. Okay, I think we should stop with the 8 of Wands. That gives us 2 8s. We don't have 2 3s, but I rely on the ace and the 3. We have, because we do have 2 9s. Oh, and the 5. The 1 3 5. How nice, a 1 3 5. But we do have 2. So progress, there's going to be messages. There are going to be messages. There is this happiness on the other side of this river. There is progress. You are in master mode. So maybe it's the difficulty of being in the 8 energy. Let's just review. Forgive and forget. A ritual cleansing of pain and lies. Arise and awaken. See a new sunrise. Spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. Absolutely. Let's consider these to be passages. Look, I mean, got the death card here as a passage. And then this was leading back to the 8 of Cups passage. And of course, numbers and doubles, synchronicity and 2. Don't hold back your love now. Life is meant for you. Okay. How many numbers in 2? And especially emphasis. And don't forget this. Oh, we have 3 9s. Okay, we have 3 9s. Right. Okay. 7, which combines to 27, which is another 9. But we're missing the 9 of wands, but we have the 8 of wands and the ace of wands here and the 7 of wands. There's so much you're going. Look at this. I mean, it's all on the board here. All on the board here. And see how this is like a version of that necklace, eh? Let your spirit guides be your financial, like career guides, yes. You're going to have guides in every area. Let's just see if there's one more door. But again, yeah, that area of legacy, workplaces and legacy, especially. So again, yeah, wherever you're going to be that nonconformist. And you should look at your chart then. Where's your Uranus? What house is it in? And use sidereal, please, not tropical. Or it's not accurate. I combine both, but if you go with the tropical, it just lets you know what calendar season it's in. It's not going to be accurate to the house or the constellation, depending on the house system you want to use. No, I think, okay, we'll go with that one. Oh, nice. A nice green gate. Just like kind of Green Gables. A note on love. Seek different seasons and enter into the unknown. When love is the focus, foundation, and goal, blessed is the body, mind, and soul. Seek different seasons and enter into the unknown. Right, so these passages, right? And when love is the focus, foundation, and goal, blessed is the body, mind, and soul. Where's that one that... It's going to be the first one again? Is that what it's going to be? Yeah, don't hold back your love now. Life is meant for you. So all of these doubles, don't hold back your love. So love is the focus. So they want... so hard because they bleed you so dry, Cancer. In the love department, I know. However, all the support is here. Okay, let's see where we are in a week's time. Much love, Cancer. I am a Cancer, Mars and Saturn. And I was born in my 4th house. That house. Okay. Yep. Workplace, routines, and what your legacy is going to be. Mercury. So check your Uranus and your Mercury placements. Yes. Okay. Until next time, Cancer. Much love.